fatalistic messages. There's no need to forward messages which might be negative for anybody in any way. Listen to music on a pleasant volume. You know, we don't need to have it blaring through our ears and we're having complete, oh, I'm trying to de-stress myself and I've put on the music and I'm dancing away to glory. No, it should be at a pleasant volume that helps to calm your mind, your senses, and you feel very relaxed, you feel very de-stressed. Discipline the house by washing, cleaning, and sanitizing regularly. It's so important to make this the new normal. We have to understand that this is how we are going to be for a long, long time. So let us not forget our masks. Let us not forget our sanitizers. Let us put it in our daily routine and a habit. And for children also, for students also, it's so important to put reminders, to put alarms in all of the in-house course, you know, like it is a training for life. This time is not going to come back. So maybe we can utilize it to the best of our ability, teach our children some family heritage, some language, something which is going extinct, which they were missing on while they were away in school or in hostel. Now is the time to reconnect. Divide the duty equally at home amongst all, so that nobody feels that that person is being victimized or there's some kind of bias. It should be equally divided. Positive mood will help build the immune system. This is so much underrated. People do not understand this, that if I am screaming and shouting and angry and irritable, I am harming myself. My immunity is going to go down. I am only going to, you know, invite problems for myself. So keep a positive mood. Do a favor to yourself. Be positive, be happy, be strong. This is what is going to help you get over the, you know, your resistance will increase, your immunity will increase, and overall health will improve. So pursue a healthier lifestyle. It is okay for a change. I might want to have a pizza or a pasta or a burger, but try now that you're home to have home cooked food. Dish up a recipe, something that your grandmother used to make, which you've not had for a long, long time. Why do we only search for fast food, and why do we only ape the West? Why can't we search for recipes of our grandmothers, which were so healthy, so simple? You'll get everything in the house. So it's just a small example how you can pursue a healthier lifestyle. Implement small positive changes in day-to-day life. It's just that putting your room in order. This is a small thing, but do that every day. It's only going to help you feel mentally good. It's going to give you a feel good. Decorate your house, decorate your room, decorate your garden, you know, grow some flowers, watch the sunset, see the birds. I mean, why do we need to do something at all the time? Sometimes it's so good not to do something and just smell the roses. You know, it's just that we have to find the beauty in the nature, in our surroundings, which is going to help us, which is going to heal us, and it is going to make our lives so much smoother. Now, breaking down the fear of strangeness. You know, it's so strange for all of us. We never thought something like this will happen, but it has happened. It's strange, and you know, strange is fearful, and it is scary. It is very enigmatic. It is very mysterious. We don't know anything about this, but whatever little we know, you know, it should help us break down our fears just by taking each day, one day at a time. There is no need to think about the future. There is no need to think about the past. I was doing such fantastic work, now I'm doing nothing, or I could have done this, but now it's not happening. So this is not helping us. Let us just live in the present, enjoy this moment, and make the maximum utilization of this time in a positive way. So greater emergency like this can be broken into smaller and manageable chunks of personal time management. Again, the question of time is very important. Today, I have 24 hours. Out of that, I am going to devote 8 hours to sleep. But what about the remaining hours? How and what have I done? Why not write a diary and, kind of pen down your thoughts of what you plan to do with your life? This is the time you can plan. This is the time you can implement. This is the time you can introspect. And this is the time that we can, it's a big, greater emergency in which the entire world is involved. But we can definitely break it into smaller, manageable chunks and deal with it. If every human being is dealing with it, is utilizing his time or her time in a positive way, why will this problem be a problem at all? It will not be a problem. We will all be out of it in a very smooth and happy and in a positive manner. So the motto should be, this too shall pass and we will be safe. Stay strong and stay positive. Thank you. And now we will be open to any question answers. If anybody has any questions to ask, please let me know. Then I will take up some questions which were already sent to me. So then I can answer those questions also. So if we can unmute the participants and we can try and see what they want to talk.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, hi, sir.
Is it okay to play computer games during staying at homes to get rid of the monotony?
So like I just said in my presentation, that we must have a time schedule. We must have our own management of the time. It is very much okay to play the computer game, say maybe 1 hour in a day, but it is not okay to play the computer game entire day. We have to constrain the time. We have to make sure that it is only for a limited period, so that we don't become addicted to it. Because anything that becomes our habit is going to make us weak, and then we will not be able to survive without it. So let us just do it for a short while. That is how it's going to help us.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Can I ask another question?
Yes, sir. Please ask.
So many people talk about hobbies. Please get yourself involved in hobbies. But
Yes.
if we see closely, that most of the student or most of the people don't have genuinely a hobby. They are yet to find something which is genuinely interesting for them. They are
Yes.
still finding what to do, what
Yes.
not to do.
Yes.
Almost everyone are in a mess. What
Yes.
exactly to do? So
Yes.
this type of suggestion, that find a hobby and get yourself involved in it, is always not practical for the students or any people. So
I do understand.
do
Yes.
this type of, how to handle this kind of thing?
Yes. So this is a very good question you've asked. Actually, what happens that we, like I said, expect somebody to come and advise us that why don't you try this? Why don't you try this? But we ourselves are not helping ourselves. You know what I'm trying to say? We need to understand our own strengths, our own weaknesses. What is going to make us happy, that only you can say. Somebody else cannot come in your situation and tell you that if you do a painting, it will make you happy. But whereas hobbies are concerned, with our limited resources during lockdown and this COVID-19 crisis, even with that, it's always okay to order a book on Amazon and read it. You can always read a book. You can even write something, like I said, diary writing, or maybe take up gardening, or maybe adopt a pet, or do any kind. You can do photography, but you need to find your strength and what makes your soul happy. So advise the children also accordingly to take up one activity which is going to, uplift their spirits in a positive way, and also that it is productive. Not only video gaming, or not only watching movies, or not only sleeping away all the time. They can just maybe read a book, one book in a week. It's going to enrich them in so many different ways. Their vocabulary will improve, their pronunciation will improve, their concentration will improve. So this is a wonderful time to pick up new hobbies, but that you have to understand and help yourself.
Yeah, that's correct. Do you think that we need to give conscious effort to develop a hobby? Because
Yes.
always we don't have a hobby.
Yes, of course, very much, because I don't think there is nobody in this world who doesn't like doing something. Maybe you like to cook a dish, so cooking can be your hobby, or anything that makes you happy and that gives you positive energy and positive result. You must have a hobby, especially in these times, to keep you mentally focused, occupied, and it will retain your sanity also.
Do you think that taking small responsibilities in home make anyone confident, like cleaning the
Of
room?
course,
It is
of course.
someone's duty to clean the room or to organize the bookshelf. It is his duty only, his department only. Do you think in this way anyone can get confident and do well?
Of course, see, any activity can instill confidence in the person. Like I also said in my presentation, the household duties need to be divided equally. If one person is handling the kitchen, doing the cooking, the other person is cleaning the house, the third person is doing the dishes, the fourth person is washing the clothes, the duties are all divided equally. So this not only gives a feeling of family bonding, support, but whoever is doing well at their activity, we can give them a thumbs up at the end of the day. We can appreciate them. We can, instill some kind of confidence in them. It definitely will help, especially for children. This is the time that they need to develop these activities.